What's going on, everybody? I pray that you are doing incredibly well. So listen, I wanted to just come on here and do a quick video and talk to you about running comps. I know I've done several tutorials and walkthroughs where I actually pull up PropStream. PropStream is the platform that I use to run my comps. There'll actually be a discount link in the description below for a 7-day free trial with PropStream. Yes, it's an affiliate link. Yes, they support the channel, but I promise you this. I have been using PropStream before they knew who Clifford the Cowboy Closer was, okay? I've been using PropStream since I started in 2019. They've been around forever. They've been battle tested. And guess what? They continue to evolve and get better with the time with a lot of their AI features and things of that nature, okay? So this isn't going to be a PropStream push, but I want to give you some tips on getting involved with, not really getting involved, but running your comps. So the first thing when it comes to running your comps is if you're in an area where you don't have any comps whatsoever, guess what? Ain't much of nothing you can do, okay? I get asked that so many times. Hey, Clifford, what am I supposed to do if there's not any comps? So in all seriousness, if there's no comps whatsoever that are coming up, what I'll normally do is I'll go to the county CAD, the county appraisal district, and see what they have that property appraised at. And that's normally what I'll actually offer the seller. The reason that I do that is because most of the time, if I can get it at that price, I can wholesale that for a little more. And now I say wholesale because anytime there's comps, I am not flipping an area where I do not have comps, and I'm not buying a rental in areas where I do not have comps, okay? Listen, I am not a trendsetter. I am not trying to be the first investor in any market, and you should not either. That is how people lose their tail because you are guessing on every single thing. You are assuming that you're going to be able to buy this property at this price and sell it for this price. And that is 100% an assumption and a guess, and you have no data to back your decision up. This business is ran off of numbers and data, okay? So again, we are not trying to be trendsetters and be the first person in the industry or the first person in a market. Am I making sense here? Okay, so that's number one. Number two is you want to keep your comps within the last year. And I typically keep it within a half a mile range. I normally, sometimes I'll go out if I'm in a little rural area where I'll extend that out maybe a mile, but never really past that. Have you heard of the saying, the other side of the tracks, right? That's a thing, okay? If you start to go out too far, you can start to drift into a completely different style of neighborhood, okay? With two completely different set of comps, okay? And that can really skew, am I saying that right? Skew your numbers in a negative way, in a way where you think you're getting an incredible deal and then you're not. And I'll share this example with you. Let's say, for example, if we go on the other side of the tracks or the other side of the highway and you have houses that are selling for, you know, $500,000, 600,000, whatever it may be, and your neighborhood over here, houses are normally selling for 300,000, 400,000. Well, the demographic or the type of person that can afford a $600,000 house is completely different from somebody that can afford a $300,000 house. And somebody that can afford a $600,000 house may not want to live in that community where there's $300,000 houses. Does that make sense? But that's a thing, okay? And that brings me to my next point. We don't want to cross over any major intersections, all right? When we're running our comps, we want to stay as close to our neighborhood as possible, all right? The last thing that I want to tell you is do not overthink this, all right? I have a rule in my community in the corral with my mentorship members where they have 7 minutes to run a comp, and that is your new rule. All right. If you start taking longer than 7 minutes to run a comp, you are taking too long. Okay, you're overthinking this process and you're just making it harder than what it is. All right, so keep it super simple. Stay in your neighborhood and don't cross over any major intersections. All right, so I pray this video was helpful. I just wanted to make it short, sweet, to the point, to give you some tips to help you when you're running comps. All right. Also, check the links in the description. I have an up and coming masterclass, a free live training where we're going to cut through the noise and show you how to actually start closing deals. I'll see you soon.